Once upon a time, there lived a writer with his wife and his 5-year-old daughter named Minnie. She was a chatterbox with immense curiosity about the world around her. While this vexed her mother to no end, her father indulged in replying to all her questions. One day, Minnie saw a Kabuliwala from the window. This man from Kabul came all the way to India to sell dry fruits and nuts. Though initially Minnie was scared of him, she gradually overcame the fear, and the two soon became friends. The two had many quaint jokes that amused Minnie. The Kabuliwala often asked Minnie, "When are you going to your father-in-law's house?" In reply, she said, "Are you going there too?" Their blooming friendship drew the displeasure of Minnie's mother, whom her father appeased. Once every year, the Kabuliwala would go back home to visit his family. He collected all his debts before leaving for his country. One morning, the writer heard a commotion on the street. He was astounded to see Rahmat, the Kabuliwala, being led down the street by policemen for having stabbed a person who declined to pay back his debt. Just then, Minnie came running outside and shouted, "Kabuliwala, where are you going?" The pale man tried to smile. "I am going to my father-in-law's house." But Minnie was not amused this time. Years passed. It was the night of Minnie's wedding. A man turned up to visit the writer. On recognizing him and also learning that he had been released from prison the night before, Minnie's father was hesitant to have a criminal around on such an auspicious occasion. The writer tried to dismiss him, but Rahmat pleaded to meet Minnie for one last time before leaving. The writer politely declined again. Then Rahmat retrieved some fruits and nuts for Minnie. The writer accepted them, but not before offering to pay. At this, Rahmat was overwhelmed with emotion. He held the writer's hand and said, "You are very kind, sir. But I too have a little girl back home, whom I remember whenever I see your daughter." The writer was taken aback. Tears welled up in his eyes. That was when the writer realized, despite the several dissimilarities between them, they had something in common. Both of them were fathers. The emotion an illiterate poor Kabuliwala felt for his daughter was no different from what the well-bred, educated writer felt towards his own. Realizing his mistake, he called for Minnie at once, ignoring objections raised by her mother. He also curtailed expenses of a wedding and gave Rahmat a fair amount to return home to his daughter. Rahmat was bewildered when the gorgeously clad would-be bride Minnie came to stand before him. He had a realization then. His own daughter must have grown up too and has emotionally drifted away from him. Watching him, the writer understood that for all the decorative lights lost to Rahmat's return fare, Minnie's wedding would shine manifold from the Kabuliwala's blessings.